welcome to episode 1594 of Hard Factor. It is Thursday, November 21st, 2024. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80-ish% accuracy guaranteed on this podcast. Patreon.com/Hard Factor. If you need more Hard Factor, today we have the return of Razzle Khan. Finally, she's back. We're going to talk about it. We got to stay to the end to hear from Razzlekhan, but she's back.
Bad bitch.
Bad bitch.
Damn right.
Savage.
The one and only Razzlekhan.
We deleted her music video from the.
No. Don't touch anything. I've got it all.
I'm not going to. I'm just checking. I like to know that it's there.
Oh, it's in there. Don't worry.
What's your other hit? Smoking weed in the cemetery.
That's not a hit. That's a deep cut that we found.
Okay.
But yeah, I got. We'll refresh it. We'll refresh it. Also, I've got some jams that we hadn't heard yet. So we missed out on some of her most recent shit. We've also got AI Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, literally, right. Yes.
Yeah. So
he's back.
Yeah, he came back.
He's back.
Resurrected again.
Yeah,
he's risen in AI format, and then we got Logan Paul pulling a trick.
Yeah, I guess it's a real crypto show. If we're talking Razzlekhan, and talk a little Logan Paul pulling a bait and switch situation in a hilarious manner.
An AI,
you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Crypto-sode. Some Japanese updates, and maybe if there's time, naked Dr. Dave, if we have time.
Yeah, hell yeah. We're gonna have time. Will we're gonna have time.
Okay. Well, yeah, I know. Then we'll all find out about naked Dr. Dave, which I'm sure a lot of the Hardo Hive has been buzzing about that one.
We're gonna make time. Yeah.
You'll be buzzing, baby.
Yeah.
Do
you guys want to look? Can we look at this horny chart real quick? Just real quick.
Sure. Oh yeah, Matt, you were showing us before the show. It's a great chart. I mean, it's a tremendous chart.
The House Ethics Committee met on Wednesday. It's a split down the middle, 5-5 Republicans, 5 Democrats. The Republicans said no. The Democrats said yes. So
the Republicans said I want to keep my job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the report's not coming out, but one page that was passed to the House Ethics Committee from the DOJ investigation did leak. This is the one leaked page. And it is the horniest chart you've ever seen. This is called a link chart, guys. And this is a software. I've fucked with this software before. There's like one software that does link charts. You've seen it when people are talking about terrorists, where it's like you have terrorist A in the center, and then all the connections or relationships he or she has with terrorist B, C, D,
How they
G.
communicate.
But this is sex terror.
Yeah, this is sex terror. So you got Joel Greenberg, his horny buddy, who always brought the cocaine. And you got Gates at the top there, and this is just a spider's web.
I thought Gates was the guy. Greenberg is the pimp in the middle, and then Gates is up at the top with that layer of removal. I see, but I thought that Gates was the one down in the center in the Greenberg spot. That would have been incredible.
What are all the little guys?
It's a spider web of horndoggery.
Those are chicks, Mark. Chicks that they paid for sex. Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking maybe 60, 50 connections or horn dog payments.
60 toots, 60 prostitutes.
Yeah, a lot of it wasn't that many. It was dozens, not 60, but it was dozens of prostitutes. Gates says these are not for sex. The 17-year-old girl was not on there paid directly by Gates, but was paid there by Greenberg. And Will and I were talking. Maybe this is passe.
Who doesn't pay random hot chicks money?
He was paying $200 to $500 per bone for like 18, 19-year-old girls. Like that's pretty. It seems dirt cheap.
Could that include OnlyFans too, Pat, or is that direct to like?
This is just Venmo and PayPal transactions.
It's like him paying Greenberg. Greenberg pays them. Yeah, no, I mean it seems like he's got the membership. He's got the membership card for the Greenberg Club, and
Greenberg was hooking it up.
He gets the price. Yeah.
Where's Nesta?
Yeah.
Where's Nestor?
Nestor's not on the chart. His son Nestor, his helper, he raised him like a son. He's like a son to me.
All right, well, that is some chart.
It's a horny chart.
Untrained sometimes.
Yeah. Once in a while. Never be a pal and PayPal this prostitute for me. Just for your old man.
That is a chart. Okay, well, listen, let's get into the other news we teased. We cover AI a lot on the show. Any new AI thing that comes out, AI girlfriends, home butlers, whatever, right? We're big AI coverers. And we've talked about how it's coming for that ass, for that job ass.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That livelihood, coming for that livelihood, motherfucker.
Livelihood ass. Obviously it hasn't happened yet. And we know it's a ways off. And we know which jobs are sweating it out.
Well, right now, even the ones that are sweating it out, you're still having to learn how to use the AI for people to fire you once you figure it out for them. So,
what's a ways?
You still have that period.
A lot of programmers are bringing it in to eliminate themselves right now. Yeah, but including podcasters, you could AI us probably today. Easily,
no problem.
Easily. But
it
one job
be nearly as good, but
it would get there. Yeah,
it would get there.
We'd have to like do a chart, like how much did we do better today than the AI, and then one day when we didn't, that's when it's over.
Do you think we could set up a competing Hard Factor AI show?
I don't know
and
why
then
we
go against
don't.
them.
Why wouldn't we?
I'll tell you exactly why we don't. Every idea we've ever had like that requires
brand confusion,
like engineering, and we hit
that's true. We don't have that. It would be tough for us to create that. But
look, we got our hands full with the World War III game.
If anybody out there could do it, we have it trademarked. So you would just have to give us your ad revenue, but please do it. Do it.
We'll split the ad revenue 50-50 if you engineer.
Yeah.
Make me hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to
no pimples for me, please.
No pimples for Mark, hot Pat, and huge Will.
Yeah, gigantic.
2X, double Will.
Bigger, faster, stronger. But one job that probably wasn't thought about too much was Jesus Cristo.
Yeah, number one job, most important job, some would say.
Yeah,
listen to all those prayers and not answer them.
Is it a job though? I mean, I feel like
Yeah, let me back it
Think
up.
about his inbox.
Let me back it up a little bit.
Bro.
Maybe not Jesus himself. Don't strike me down and don't tune out for blasphemy, you religious listeners of ours, but the role of priest. And they're calling this AI that is taking over confessionals at a church in Switzerland, AI Jesus. So get mad at them because
interesting.
What you hear next is really blasphemous. The reason they're calling it AI Jesus is because St. Peter's Chapel in Lucerne, Switzerland is they're being the blasphemous ones, if you ask me, because they made this giant AI appear visually in the form of a giant Jesus hologram. AI Jesus is just out there like Tupac at Coachella, and he's taking confessional from the Swiss and has been for months now.
Oh.
Wait, okay. So I got lots of questions. So confessional traditionally done, one-on-one confessional booth, right?
Right. So he's in a booth, right? Talking to somebody, right?
And sometimes there's different kinds, but sometimes there's like a sliding door where you can see the face. Sometimes it's like a lattice work. That's like it's someone's doing like a Dateline interview and they're blacked out, kind of like. But there's a hologram. How do you see the hologram? Like
you don't think I'm going to leave you hanging? I'm going to play AI Jesus in it just a minute.
Oh, thank goodness!
In just a minute.
Have a live look at AI Jesus.
Yeah, he's developed by computer scientists and theologians from the Lucerne University of Applied Sciences and Arts, and AI Jesus can speak 100 different languages and is trained in the New Testament. Can you speak in 100 different languages, Father Brian?
Not impressive. It's impressive.
Love you, Father Brian. Just kidding. Just try to scare him because he's the priest we know on the show.
I was just going to say, it sounds like, is it Sweden or Switzerland? I can never get them straight.
The Swiss is Switzerland, right?
Switzerland. Okay. So I was just going to say they're just the most, it figures, right? Because these guys figured out how to double dip. They created an AI priest to just do their job. Now they're probably out, doing whatever else on the side, make a little extra cash,
Right, but the developers the priest took a hit.
They take a vow of poverty. Well, they got.
I mean, doesn't mean that they can't do a little bit extra on the side now that AI Jesus is taking.
Trust me, Will.
Professions.
Considering the vow of poverty is in place, you don't want priests doing a little extra on the side. Okay, you don't want that.
They have time on their hands now.
You don't want that.
True. If they keep the same salary, they have more time on their hands. Now, before worshipers confess their sins to the AI-powered Jesus, he gives them an ominous warning of, do not disclose personal information under any circumstances. Use this service at your own risk. Press this button if you accept.
Oh, AI Jesus is a narc. It tells the police on you?
Well, it's probably in case he gets hacked, which he certainly would for blackmail purposes. It's your name and who you're having an affair with, which will be exposed, right? Like this is the first AI you want to hack, is the one that knows everyone's deepest, darkest secrets.
Well, couldn't you do this situation where you just don't tell him your name? Like
that's the whole thing. He says, don't tell me any personal information. Otherwise, like, I can't help you. If you agree to that,
okay.
If you agree to that, you can continue.
Everything you say is going to be recorded and put.
So now he's just got your
voice. You said
and
nothing personal, which is
no personal information.
Okay, no
as
identifiable.
In like physical address, name. Now all he has is your voice and exact details of what you've done.
Exactly, all your darkest.
Yeah, what you're into and what horny ads it can serve you.
All right, here we go. The wait's over. Here's AI Jesus in action.
See him. Let's check him out.
Lattice.
Horny.
That's him. That's impressive.
So it's the lattice work. It's the lattice work situation.
Looking at the hologram through the lattice work.
Now,
of the professional booth.
I happen to speak a little Swedish, and you might have caught the word reflection in there, which does translate pretty well to English. He said like reflection. He was saying, which married townsperson do you see in the reflection of your bedroom mirror, you scamp? Because he wants to know. He wants to know the details. He's asking. He's asking.
Will's on to something. That AI Jesus is a fucking narc, bro.
I mean, he might be, but he could just route all that information.
To your wife.
Or whoever.
Yeah, AI Jesus is going to be AI blackmailing you pretty soon.
Yeah, I mean,
whoever can control AI Jesus.
It's a slippery slope. I would go with I would demand the real priest if I was going to go to a confessional at this church.
Yeah, you just give fake confessionals to AI Jesus. Well, I saved the puppy today.
You only got the robot again, huh, Father?
Yeah.
Who the fuck? Right? Who is doing this? Because the old school people are the only people. Like the majority of people that are going to confession are old school Catholics. Right?
They're getting freaked out by this.
They're not fucking with the AIG. They're not fucking with the AIG Jesus confessional booth. They want the real. They want the real guy.
It's the young priest. Swiss, Pat. It's the young Swiss. Now the internet's divided.
I don't trust it.
Internet's divided, obviously, because it's pretty crazy. A lot of people are like, "This is sacrilegious," and little Simpsons
sacrilegious.
Joke. Little Simpsons joke.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
Stuff like that. And some people are like, "No, it's cool." This lady had an interesting take. She said, "Melanie Mack says people shouldn't be confessing to a priest either. Just go to a private place and talk to Jesus." So Melanie Mack doesn't even like priest taking confession.
Well, that's crazy. A Christian that doesn't respect other sects of Christianity. That's crazy. You never see that.
That's like that's like a Protestant.
Melanie Mack's got some shit to confess too.
She's hardcore.
Yeah.
Never going to go to a confessional booth. She's like going to join. She's going to go to Belfast and like join the opposite of the IRA. Yeah.
Right. So, AI Jesus.
There you have it.
I mean, it's not like ChatGPT doesn't have all your information. I was telling you guys I was having a conversation with ChatGPT and like trying some stuff out, and it like recalled information from a conversation we had like months before, and I was like,
"Oh yeah,
no,
dude, stop talking to ChatGPT.
It is a computer."
It's like, dude,
it's on my list.
Dude, I use you for like research for the show, so sometimes I say some weird shit, and I use different people's names, and like, how are you remembering all of this crap? We don't have a relationship, ChatGPT.
Well, it's a computer, and it knows your IP address, so
yeah, exactly,
ipso facto.
Well. Let's move on to something much.
No one's using AI Jesus. This is a fucking gimmick. I guarantee. It's going to come out that there's one AI Jesus, period, and it didn't catch on.
You don't think it's going to catch on?
No way, dude.
I think it once they have the privacy stuff locked down, it'll catch on.
What if if there's a bug and like the next person comes in, he's like, "It's okay that you fucked so and so," and like they gives the information from the past person.
Right.
Like,
the secret of your homosexuality is safe with me.
Yeah, Craig Myers.
It just tells everybody to go crazy. Yeah.
I suggest you take it out of your ass pronto.
Yeah, leaving the receipt in the ATM for the next person to see. Let's talk about my closet. My closet go-to lately has been Chubbies. Why don't you big me up? Why don't you big me up so I can look at this thing? Yeah. Get a look at this thing, right? Would you? So whoa, is this comfortable? First of all, we've talked about the everywhere pants, lightweight, durable, and ready for whatever the day throws at you, which are seriously comfortable. Oh, and I should probably mention this flannel I'm wearing. Holy shit, is it comfortable? And it makes me look good. Look good, feel good. It feels like the holidays, honestly. I'm going to be wearing this bad boy around family and friends, and you can too. You can also get their water resistant and surprisingly durable, like winterproof jackets, vests, sweatshirts, quarter zips, full zips, and a freaking full body puffer jacket. Okay,
Whoa.
you heard that right.
Come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
come on. They're
Everywhere
bringing back
pants,
puffer jackets.
flannel overshirt. The
Yeah,
best.
fellas, if you're spending the holidays around anyone you want to impress, like your new partner's family, or really anyone you want to make a good impression on, get you some Chubbies. Chubbies is perfect for nailing that holiday look while keeping things relaxed and fun. From family dinners to holiday parties, Chubbies has you covered. And this is the softest, most comfortable flannel I've ever worn. I used to not like flannels because they're like stiff, but this thing is unbelievable. I've just been petting my arms all day. Don't do that in front of the in-laws, but good luck not. They might be petting your arms because
Stop petting.
Oh,
your
you're gonna get touched.
Look, Mark has a sensory thing. Okay, you're not gonna have to pet your arms randomly if you're not a sensory guy. That's okay. But Mark, it's a representation that he loves it. Okay, and
these
great.
shirts are so soft, Pat. I think they'll turn anybody sensory. They're gonna put you straight on that sensory.
But I'm saying if you don't want that, you're not gonna get that from this thing.
I
But
gotta
if
go
you
back
do
to
want that, you're
smaller
gonna have a
view.
great time.
It
Pet
gives you
myself
exactly what you want every time.
That's
so
what I mean.
soft.
I'm saying
no,
to you.
You're right. Wow.
It's like wearing a good-looking blanket. This holiday season, elevate your style and those around you with Chubbies. Chubbies is also a fantastic gift for someone else if you're stumped on want to get someone. And for a limited time, Chubbies is giving our listeners 20% off your order with our exclusive code. Use code HARDFACTOR20 at chubbiesshorts.com. Check out their website for their best deals of the year. Folks, for a limited time, our friends at Chubbies are giving our listeners 20% off with promo code HARDFACTOR20 at checkout at Chubbies Shorts. There's two S's in there because it ends in Chubbies and starts with shorts.com. That's 20% off your order with the promo code HARDFACTOR20. Support our show. Tell them you came from us so that we can keep working with Chubbies and getting free stuff from
20.
Chubbies. Yeah.
Hard factor 20. That 20 added on because the last code was
Hard factor
doesn't work in
20.
hard factor 20.
Get that 20. Get that quick 20.
Mm-hmm.
Hard factor 20. Let's talk about. We were talking about this on the text thread, and I tweeted about it.
Yeah.
After the big lie happened, which is the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight. After the big lie happened, Jake Paul graciously bowed to Mike Tyson in the ring, and there was a post-fight interview in the ring, and the commentator asked Mike Tyson, "Mike, do you think this is the last fight for you?" And after Mike made a lot of gracious statements like he's a great fighter, and I almost died, so just being here is an accomplishment for me. Just a bunch of shit that makes you forget that he's a convicted rapist, okay?
Well, and that he just threw a fight right in front of your eyes.
Time. Yeah.
Right. It just makes you forget it because he's being so gracious. They ask Mike, do you think it's over for you? And Mike says, I don't think so. And they say, well, Mike, who might the opponent be? And Jake is standing there and Mike is standing there. Obviously, they just threw a fight together. And behind Mike is one of the moron brothers, Logan Paul, okay? And he's not a real fighter. He's a WWE guy, and he's standing there. And Mike says, I don't know, maybe I'll fight his brother, referring to Logan, who's standing there. And Logan, because it's coming through the loudspeaker of the arena of the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, Logan takes a second, then he hears it, and then his face goes like, what the fuck did he just say? And then he goes, I'll fucking kill you, Mike.
Yeah.
In one of the most disrespectful tones I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
He could have laughed it off and said, yeah, let's do it, because it's Mike's night, not Logan's. But instead, Logan came back like a total douche when the greatest fighter of all time said maybe I would fight a non-fighter.
Arguably. Best knockout fighter, most exciting. If I was Mike, I probably would have said, I do want to have one more fight against someone I'm contractually allowed to punch in the face.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean, right. I mean, who's going to watch that again? If he fights another Paul brother, it's the same outcome. He's just going to
throws 12 punches. Yeah.
Not box for the last several rounds.
Look, I think I also said this, that like this country's divided. There's not a lot of truths we can come together on, but there is one that we can come together on, and 58 is too old to be in a boxing ring professionally. We know that. So I hope there's not another fight. My point is, this story is about Logan Paul, the douche who couldn't help himself but douche on that live Netflix Big Lie event. And he's an influencer, as you guys know, and like any good influencer back in 2021, Logan Paul was involved in a crypto pump and dump situation called Crypto Zoo. Of course. And over the last
what could
couple
go wrong
of years,
with Crypto Zoo?
Yeah, no, the animals got out, let's just say. And the animals, I don't mean gains.
It's Crypto Circus.
A lot of losses there. And over the past couple of years, Matt Shea, who's a journalist.
Come on.
Is a journalist working for the BBC, has been trying to get Logan Paul to sit down for an interview for his documentary, which is titled Logan Paul, Bad Influence, which I think is out today, by the way. And after dodging the interview for months, Logan finally, out of the blue, agreed to sit down with Matt Shea for the interview. And Matt Shea and his BBC crew flew to Puerto Rico, where the Paul brothers reside.
Wow.
Because it's a tax shelter, because they don't want to pay taxes. The Patriots up there, they don't want to pay the taxes. They live down there in Puerto Rico. So they flew all the way to Puerto Rico to sit down with Logan. And when Logan actually sat down for the interview, he looked like Logan, but he looked a little different too. And that's because Logan had sent a lookalike to sit down for the interview instead of himself. And,
Great move. Great move.
That's kind of funny.
Here's how it went.
Up, dude. How's it going? Thanks. Matt. Sorry, I'm tired. No, that was hard. How are you enjoying?
Definitely not.
Wait, how are you enjoying Puerto Rico? Yeah, pretty good, man.
He knows.
I have to say, the real Logan Paul looks very different. Did you come all the way over here to ask about how I look? Is Logan coming? I'm right here, bud. You came all the way to Puerto Rico from England. This is your interview. What do you got? Look, these are some very serious questions. You know, there are people who really want to know the answers to these questions. I'm a serious person.
Damn.
Let's just get out of here.
They clown this
I'm not
dude.
doing this. Matt, no. You came all the way to Puerto Rico for this interview.
They hired Stop touching child leaders.
What is going on?
Yeah,
call Matt a pedophile?
I pitched the audio up just for copyright reasons. No, so right after they had this plan, right after Matt, who's a serious journalist, realized that it was a lookalike and said, "I'm not doing this," some bros came out of the woodwork with megaphones and said, "BBC is vile. Stop hiring pedophiles. Right. Neener. Stop touching young boys' wieners." And the reason is
they have some.
Yeah.
Is
BBC does have some skeletons.
BBC?
Well, there's two scandals as of late. These old ass BBC presenters. And by the way, like BBC is like it's like NPR or something. It's like kind of a. It's not like a conglomeration. No, I agree. But these two guys
safe from
who were in there.
Was one of the guys the guy that interviewed Michael Jackson? Ironically, wasn't he one of the BBC guys that was involved? Because he was a BBC guy. I don't know if I don't want to say that. I'm not calling him a pedo guy if I don't know, but I know it was that era. It was like the 90s and early 2000s BBC anchors, a couple of them. Yeah. Like,
no, I don't know. But these are two other guys. But yeah, and then Matt Shea left. So kind of hilarious troll, dickhead move. I couldn't tell.
It was handled well by all sides. It's a funny troll. Yeah. The protest was a little over the top, but then the reaction was great because he caught him right away. So everybody, good job.
He got punked.
That was not Logan Paul, which is actually the dude's name, not Logan Paul, aka Rodney Peterson Jr., who's an MMA fighter with a record of 0-6.
Oh wow,
tough guy, not a good fighter though.
Not a good fighter, and he's been being a Logan Paul lookalike for a while. Has 180,000 Instagram followers, and this is kind of interesting. Back in April 2023. Nate Diaz was in New Orleans to support his teammate Chris Avil, who is at like the DAZN X boxing series event. And he ended up getting an altercation with not Logan Paul and choking him out. You want to see that video?
Yeah, of course.
He's 0-7, really.
Yeah, he's
technically 0-7. Here's Nate Diaz choking him out on Bourbon Street.
Dude, 12 up in there! Oh yeah, Logan.
Yeah, a lot of people thought this was Logan Paul.
Oh yeah.
Puts him in a
dropped
guillotine,
him.
puts him to bed, and
Nighty.
drops him.
Night. Yeah.
Put the picture back up of him next to Logan Paul, though. He looks a lot like him there. It's when you get the HD cameras up close in an interview when you can really spot the difference.
Great comment here from Jared Lindsay in the live chat. Looks like meth Paul.
He does.
Right. It kind of looks like Meth Paul. I mean, I also think that like he's not
Developed a problem.
taking the business of being a Logan Paul lookalike so seriously, because Logan currently has like a short haircut, and this guy is like a different era of Logan Paul. He's got like long hair. It doesn't really work. So this is actually kind of crazy. Diaz later, so that was in April of 2023, Diaz went on to fight Jake Paul 3.5 months later and was beat by Jake in a unanimous decision. And then after investigation from NOLA Police Department, they determined that Diaz was acting in self-defense and that not Jake Paul was looking for, I guess, some publicity, and has got his seventh fucking knockout by submission, or by, I guess that was technically just straight knockout.
By guillotine choke,
Yeah, and then Logan Paul agreed to fund a lawsuit against Diaz because he, quote, felt bad for him and he looks like me and we've got to protect our own kind, is what he said.
Okay. So lawsuit probably stopped, but he got him this gig.
Yeah.
I just want to go back knowing this. I missed this. I want to watch the Paul Diaz fight and see if not Logan Paul was at the fight, because that was before the police cleared Diaz of charges. It was about a month
the
after
fight in NOLA?
No, it wasn't. No, I think it was in Vegas. But yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy.
I mean, that's a Paul brother thing to do, to have a lookalike that follows you around.
That's a mean prank, but that was a very good prank.
Yeah,
good prank.
I mean, that's their whole thing, is like pranking people. So
right.
I mean,
Yeah, Logan got, I guess, like $200,000 or $300,000 from Crypto Zoo, and then it just tanked. Obviously, it was a rug pull. One quick update on the English proficiency around the world, gentlemen. A new survey, from the English proficiency survey, ranks Japan as 92nd in English proficiency, which is the lowest ever, according to the survey. And it also begs the question, where does the USA rank in Japanese proficiency? Well, according to the same survey, quote, what the hell are you talking about? In this country, we speak English.
Right.
Yeah. Answer your
it ranks,
question.
Don't fucking care.
Yeah, we're ranked. Shut the fuck up and get the fuck out of here.
We're last. We're last on every single one. We're not even first on English. We're like,
they don't rank
we're like
that shit, Mark.
Fifth on English.
And
we're last on everybody else. Yeah.
They also, I was looking to see where we're ranked on English.
England's got to be ahead of us on English.
We're not. All the other English speaking nations are ahead of us.
It's all not. It's stupid because the service is just non-native.
Yeah.
The server is non-native. So Norway's numero uno, or the Netherlands are numero uno.
We're not even in the top 10 of any country, probably.
Yeah, if they did rank us, we wouldn't be in the top 10.
The only one we have a chance with is Spain and Mexico because of all the Spanish speakers. But
well, speaking of Spain and Mexico, we're probably up there in Spanglish.
It's true.
Yeah.
Not for long though. So
we got 2 languages here: English, 3, Spanglish and Spanish that are spoken in the United States. I mean, there's more, but those are the big 3.
I learned Swedish recently.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. True. Yeah, that's very true.
I remember. Throwback to earlier in the show.
Yeah. That was cool how you learned it so quickly. All right. Back to crypto. Is that okay with you guys? Back to crypto?
Please.
Out of Japan, back to crypto, where Heather Morgan, you may know her as, a former Forbes blogger and wife to Ilya Dutch Liechtenstein, who helped him launder $11 billion in crypto. But I will always know her as the baddest bitch of all time, Razzle Khan.
I'm a motherfucking bad bitch. Go on, make me a sandwich. You annoying like vag itch. So lame, it's fucking tragic. Bad bitch, motherfucking bad bitch, motherfucking.
You get it. You get what she does there with the bad bitch song. That's Razzle Khan.
Pat danced himself out of his camera shot.
Well, I danced. My connection loose. I was
Yeah,
It's a banger.
Your audio's off.
It's a banger. Oh yeah, he was a chord shook out. Well, anyways, Razzlekhan is a bad bitch for real now, as she has been sentenced to 18 months in prison for fraud and conspiracy charges. But that's not bad, actually, for helping launder $11 billion worth of crypto. She and her husband got light charges for cooperating, apparently. And now Razzlekhan has this to say.
I'm sorry I've been gone for a little while. The last 3 years I was battling a Fed case, and I like to listen to my lawyers. Well, guess what? It's over, and I'm very excited that I will soon be telling my story, sharing my thoughts, and telling you more about the creative and other endeavors I've been working on. Razzle dazzle.
I wish Wes was here to make fun of her lisp.
Jesus
Razzle.
Christ, bro.
Razzle dazzle.
Did they get the crypto back? They didn't get the crypto back, did they? They didn't get it back.
Oh no, she's loaded now.
No. I mean, like she's going to prison for 0 of her 18 month sentence probably, and her husband's probably something similar. And yeah, no, the $11 billion in crypto, Pat, that's gone. You got whatever you got back from your settlement, which was probably fractional of what you had originally, but they were part of that big collapse. Them and the old FTX crew.
In related news, she's in Forbes top 5 richest women in the world.
Right.
Yeah. No, I don't think she has been able to recoup her personal funds, but yeah, off very light on the charges. And since the last time we heard from Razzlekhan, she's had some new jams. Actually, just one new jam since we last perused.
This is like a hustle and flow story. She went to jail.
Discography. Yeah. No, look, she needs this redemption because check.
No, dude, bad bitch is already irking me now that you told me she's not gonna like see justice. Like bad bitch was fun when we knew that she was gonna see justice. Maybe
separate the art from the artist, man.
Joe P says no. I hate her. Always preying on her downfall. Yeah, I mean, I understand.
Too, Joe P.
I lost some crypto money too, Joe P. And look, but people could change. And I think that she does need to change, because check out how stale her last jam was. This was YouTube caption: Razzlekhan's public service announcement encouraging people to stay safe in the pandemic. And this was her only release for the last 2 years. Here it is.
Damn, you don't know who has just a weed cough or who got coronavirus these days.
God damn, you're right.
Who?
We never going anywhere again.
Who got coronavirus? Who got coronavirus? Who? Could be me, could be you, could be me, could be you. Who got coronavirus?
She speaks truth.
Do your part, social distance, do your part, social distance, do your part, social distance, stay 6 feet apart, social distance, COVID-19, this is what I mean. Texas wanna leave their grandma in a ditch. Gouge trying to go and get rich. Restaurants empty down in Greenwich. Vent hoarder.
It doesn't get any better, guys. I would keep playing it.
No, it's not complicated.
Who got coronavirus? Who got coronavirus?
It's horrible. Okay, the last track she dropped was actually just like a COVID-19 PSA for real, which is insane that Razzlekhan is debasing herself to that level. But she did that as an actual song. And then so she needs this prison time to write her next track, because you're right, Mark. It's got to be like what situation? Who did you
Hustle and Flow?
Exactly.
The Academy Award-winning movie where he tries to give Ludacris his tape, and then he beats the shit out of Ludacris and goes to jail and becomes a phenomenon because
whoop that trick. Tell him. Whoop that trick. Tell him.
Yeah,
exactly.
So this is what I'm saying. Yeah, she needs this prison time. She needs this time to get real with herself, get real with her art. The Razzlekhan, go back to her roots. Weed in the cemetery, bad bitch.
Ugh. Well, the weed in cemetery, I'd like to hear. But
I lost it. I used to have it.
But she needs to listen to some Eminem. Is what she needs to listen to, because I just saw a viral clip resurfacing of him in an interview, and he was like, "I hate it when people say you can't wrap orange with anything." And he's like, I guess technically, if you just say orange, you can't. But if you enunciate the syllables, you can say like, I was eating orange with a phalange in a carriage with George.
Yeah,
but
It was a great telling of that, Margaret.
well, it's a great,
I remember that.
You could see how
it's
Eminem
incredible. He rapped orange with like 6 words.
That's his style. He always does that. Like, it's almost like it's Bugs Bunny talking. Speaking of stars, though. Speaking of stars, the Doctor. We're going to get to Naked Dr. Dave right now. You guys want to hear about him?
Yes.
Okay, so I've got a clip to play for you that explains about Naked Dr. Dave. And here's a little caption from a post I found before the show. It says, the doctor who went by Naked Dr. Dave, Diffine is his last name, on Instagram, was suspended by the Arkansas Medical Board over perverse behavior, caught on security camera inside his office. Check out the news clip. You're not going to believe what Naked Dr. Dave was doing inside his office.
This video was taken in 2019 at Diffine Family Practice in Blytheville. In it, Dr. David Diffine can be seen walking around naked, including in the hallway between patient rooms. Another video clip sent in shows him in the receptionist area walking around 3 women and performing a sex act directly in front of one of the women. The clip ends with him ejaculating on her. According to the documents we received, not only did the woman work in Diffine's office as a lab tech for another company, she was one of his patients. According to the person who sent the board the videos, this all happened during business hours. They also claimed Diffine used his, quote, position of power, sexual grooming, salary increases to groom employees and patients into repulsive acts.
Yeah, so
what the fuck, dude?
That's Naked Dr. Dave. He was literally just walking around the office, busting loads onto his employees.
Dude,
that's
future Matt Gates.
He cruised into the bullpen where the ladies sat and just shot on one of them.
Wow. Yeah, just and they all watched him jack it, and then he just shot a load onto the one sitting by the back wall there. All caught on security cam. All shared, I guess, with the board, the Arkansas Medical Board. He's been suspended. You'd assume he's going to be removed.
How long is it going to take to review that? Suspended. Get him out of there.
They've been sitting on the investigation since 2019, as you heard. Or I guess since 2017, actually, for all the jacking off he does onto his employees.
Did they say how they got it? Was it like surreptitiously pulled by an employee, or?
There may have been a report. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, he's been under investigation before. So I think probably a disgruntled employee. You guys want to see what Dr. Dave looks like?
Yeah, of course.
This is him.
Damn.
Whoa.
So that guy, who looks like, but looks a little bit like Wes with like a lot more hair.
I'm going to put it to you. Dr. Dave at an early age had ambitions of acting in a totally hedonistic way that would sexually gratify himself, and he realized that the looks weren't going to get it done for him. So
he had to be a doctor.
He went to medical school, right, and worked really hard.
He looks like uglier, better hair, creepy Wes.
Yeah, and so imagine just Wes, who's like takes care of himself a little bit better and got like a hair job or something. That man is walking around his office, fully staffed with women, and just totally nude and just busting on him.
Worst part of all,
busting nuts.
Live comment from Chris Slates. He's like, dude, that dude blasts huge loads for sure too.
He's a big guy.
He's eating like mangoes and stuff to like load it up. Yeah, pineapple.
He's a sniper.
Guys, his fucking part of the complaint I'm reading right here. He had an Instagram account. And his was Naked Dr. Dave.
That was his at?
There was his at.
Yeah, at Naked Dr. Dave. Yeah.
So what the fuck, dude? You can't take that job. You got to ask about that handle, right? How are you gonna? Do you think he was like, if you work here, I'm Naked Dr. Dave? Like,
he's in the naturalist community, which I guess means you walk around totally nude and
but not all naturalists jerk off on people.
Well, it's a slippery slope. It's a gateway drug.
he says, Mark, we do not shame, sexualize, fear, or negatively stigmatize the naked body, and that's
We just
how
assault people.
That's how he rolls as a naturalist. He also just happens to jack off and bust nuts on you.
I mean, that's question one you're asking because you might be thinking to yourself like, okay, that's a thing you do. It's the human form. It's how you came. So you're going to be naked in the office. No, just to make it clear, because you wouldn't, but you're not going to I don't know, beat off on us, are you? Because it's just the naked thing, right?
Yeah. How far does this go?
It goes far. He's been getting kicked out of Missouri. He was kicked out of before. I mean, he's moved around the country just so he can remain nude and keep jacking off on his employees.
At the office white elephant, he just gets everyone a raincoat every year.
Yeah, tissues. Tiller says that's medical malpractice right there.
Sure is.
It's a whole lot of
man. Pat, do you know what kind of medicine is he practicing?
I mean, he can't be. He's a state med. I mean, he might be in the natural homeopathic.
Oh, it's a family practice. Oh my gosh, people are taking their kids to doctors.
But it's the state board. The state medical board licensed him, so he's an MD. He's a proper MD for sure.
You think there's a particular time of day when he goes to shoot his loads that everyone's like, oh no,
right before lunch or something,
or like 2, yeah,
or in the afternoon after his lunch settles down. Yeah,
he takes a nap after he eats a big meal and drops a load.
Yeah,
I mean that's what I was thinking. You can't take a shit at work if you're just getting.
Here he comes. It's like the T-Rex.
That's
fucking Jurassic Park.
So trying to lock the doors
down the hallway.
So risky.
It's about to fucking bust on somebody.
God damn it! Here he comes.
He's got a rye bread sandwich. Oh. It's soup today.
He's got a hearing on December 6th, so we'll see if his license gets killed.
Tough
forever.
to defend.
Oh, he's done. This video. I mean, you guys. I've never seen such a shocking video.
I mean, imagine being in a relationship with one of the women that work there. What happened at work today?
All of them.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
What do you mean your boss jerked off and you gave you a lot of work to do? What do you mean? What do you mean your boss shot a load on you? You gonna be home late? You got work to do?
As a metaphor for work.
Must be
your boss covered you in jizz today.
Okay, you're getting real. You're really working this metaphor out. You're kind of beating a dead horse.
How would anybody not get it? Because I mean, he's a new. It just seems like it's a known thing. Like if you don't want to be dating somebody that works for Dr. Dave.
I mean, it's for it to be a family practice and for his Instagram handle to be naked Dr. Dave. Like those two things, just I don't know. It doesn't add up to me.
Yeah, it's mind blowing. Well, that's naked Dr. Dave. He's a confusing man. A man of mystery, and large loads. Yeah, hefty loads. Yeah,
medical grade.
Medical grade loads. All right, that's the show. Thanks for listening. As always, go to patreon.com/Hard Factor. If you need more Hard Factor, you can join our Discord community. It's a great time in there. We're chatting. We're posting new content, bonus content, ad-free content. It's really hilarious. Florida Man Friday every week. You got the Wes and Pat show. You got Let's Go, where we talk about sports. You got the Hive Hour, where we talk about all kinds of bullshit, like a lot of ideas that we probably can't get off the ground, but we talk about them anyways. Stuff like that. Patreon.com/Hard Factor if you want to support the pod. Get in there, join our community. But most importantly, get out there and have yourselves a great fucking day.
It's cool if I jerk off.
It's 2.